Hi, this is Chris from Key West Health and Beauty, and today we're going to be showing you how to make a lip balm at home. And this lip balm is much better than what you'll get in the stores because it's very moisturizing and there's no harmful ingredients in it. So what you're going to need to make this is you're going to need 1 tablespoon of beeswax, which you can either get online at Amazon.com or in your local health food store. You're also going to need 2 tablespoons of raw, organic, unrefined shea butter. And if you haven't already got your shea butter yet, we're going to put a link underneath this video where you can check our brand out. We sell exclusively on Amazon.com, and our brand of shea butter is one of the very few that is actually USDA certified organic. So you know it really is organic with no harmful chemicals in it. And you're also going to need 2 tablespoons of coconut oil and then 10 to 20 drops of your favorite essential oil to add a scent. Now this is optional. If you want unscented, you don't have to do this, but sometimes it's really nice to add a scent such as peppermint or maybe lavender or citrus. You can experiment on your own there. And then you're going to need obviously some containers to put them in. And these small lip balm containers are also sold on Amazon.com, and they're very inexpensive. And then the last thing you'll need is a double boiler. However, if you don't have a double boiler, don't worry about it. We're going to show you how you can make one at home with just some of the pots and pans you have in your kitchen. So let's get started. Okay, so this recipe is actually extremely simple. What you're going to do is you're just going to combine all of your ingredients except for your essential oil into your the top container of your double boiler. Now, like we mentioned earlier, if you don't have a double boiler, you can make this at home. Just take 2 pots or pans or containers that are safe to cook with, and all you want to do is you just don't want the top container to be under direct heat. So take your bottom container and fill it about halfway with water, and then put your top container over that with your ingredients. And what's going to happen is the boiling water is going to create the steam, which is going to slowly heat and melt this mixture. And what we want to do is we want to completely melt this mixture down until it is a complete liquid. And once we're done with that, we'll go on to the next step. Okay, so we have completely melted our ingredients to the liquid, and this is the point where if you want to add the essential oil and you want that scent, this is where you're going to add that in. So you can add anywhere from 10 to 20 drops. You can experiment with that. So we're just going to put about 10 drops in here. Okay, and then once we've done that, then you want to take your spoon and stir it. So let's go ahead and mix that in there and stir that essential oil. Make sure it's all good and mixed. And once you've done that, now you want to let it cool for about 15 minutes because most likely you're using plastic containers. It's still a little too hot at this point, so we're going to let it sit for about 15 minutes. And you want to keep a real close eye on it. Make sure it doesn't start firming up. You want it to stay liquid but just a little cooler. And then we'll pour it into the container. Okay, so we've let this mixture cool now for about 20 minutes, so we're ready to pour it into our container. Now, this is the style of container that we prefer, so we're just going to take our mixture and just pour it in there till it's just below the top. And that's it. You just do this with all the containers that you have, and depending on the size of your container, this will fill probably about 10 to 15. And you can increase that if you have more. So when this dries at room temperature, which we're going to leave it for about an hour, and when it's all finished and ready to go, we'll be back to show you the final product. Okay, so now it has completely cooled, and I just wanted to quickly show you the finished product, and there it is. So there you have it. Homemade lip balm. Enjoy, and thanks for watching.